Hey everybody, welcome back to Champ and Sons and our College World Series NCAA Baseball 22 series that we have with the Texas Longhorns. And we have got a heck of an episode today where we will be taking on the Oklahoma State Cowboys up in Stillwater. Now, after game 1 in episode 1, we did simulate up to this point at which we are 6-6 on the season. So it's been kind of a rough start here. We need some guys to come around a little bit better on their hitting. And I think, this would be a perfect game for us to kind of wake up the bats a little bit and get into it. They are going to be a tough team. They are one game ahead of us in our conference. Right now we're 6-6. They are 7-6. So I guess that's actually half a game, really. But we do need to start climbing the ladder. We're real early in the season, but we've got to start playing better at this point. And facing off against Ryan Kingman, he does have 2 starts, a 7.3 ERA, with 0 wins, 1 losses on his record. So this could definitely be a big-time opportunity for us. Now, Bill Hamill is going to lead us off. He is our speedster center fielder that we have, and he'll be leading us off here against Kingman. The opening pitch of the game will come in as a ball on the outside edge. That looked like a pretty close call. Probably could have gone either way, really, and actually probably more, if I'm being honest, in the strike zone than anything. But, hey, it's called a ball. We'll take what we can get. So 1-0 is the count. Now Kingman comes home with the pitch. Down and inside a little bit. That's going to make it 2-0, a hitter's count right now. We can be patient. Hamill just needs to wait for his pitch so he can actually drive that out into the field. Now that third pitch comes in as another fastball. 3 in a row, and each one of them trying to paint the corners, but not enough on it to be called a strike. 3 balls, 0 strikes, and here comes the delivery. And it comes in right down the middle. We let that one go. We were not swinging the whole way. So 3-1 is where we stand. Still got an opportunity to make some things happen. Now Kingman delivers, and that's going to be down and a little bit on the outside, but in the strike zone. So now we got a full count. And here comes the payoff pitch from Kingman. It comes in. Hamill drives it up the middle. That's going to be in for a base hit. Hamill, we got our leadoff hitter on base. He's our speedster. We definitely want to start trying to look at running with him on the bases. He's got the ability, and it's something that we can make work for us in the end. Good hit right up the center. Drove right through the ball. Got some good speed on it. Good timing. And he's on first. Now Martin Cruz is going to come to the plate here for the Longhorns, batting .188 on the season. Lets that first pitch go for a strike. So 0-1 is the count, and they're not foolish. They are checking over on Hamill at first with the attempted, I wouldn't even say pickoff with how poorly that one was, but trying to keep him tied in. And they come right back to us at first. Hamill diving back and is in safe. So 0-1 is still the count to Cruz. Hamill causing fits on the base path, which is exactly what we want from that young man. Now Kingman comes home with the Hamill's on to second. He's going to slide in easily with the steal. Hamill had a good jump on that one, and with his speed, there was no way anybody was going to catch him. That is his 6th stolen base this season so far. And then we're early on. We're about halfway through the month of May, I guess we could say, at this point. So 1-1 is the count to Cruz. He's going to drive it out to right field. Will it be fair? It is. It's fair. Hamill comes home. Cruz is on his way to second on his horse, slides into second base with an RBI double here in the top of the first inning. That is how you get it going. Your first 2 batters, you already got a run on the board. Cruz drove that one, went the opposite way with it, and it landed just barely fair. I thought it was going to be foul for a second. Umpire calls it fair. Cruz goes sliding into second with the RBI double. Great way to get this thing started. Now Cristobal Ramirez, batting .160 on the season, comes in at 3rd in the lineup. And that first pitch is going to be high out of the zone for a ball. His on-base plus slugging is only at .550. We definitely need to start turning our offense around. We are struggling at the plate, to say the least. And now he's going to get a big hit deep to center field, and it's not going to be deep enough, though, as they make the catch for the first out of the inning, and it wasn't even deep enough to move the runner over, to move Cruz over to third. So we will be stopped at second now with 1 out, still here in the top of the first inning. So coming up for us batting cleanup is going to be, who's that, Darren, I believe, looks like? Yeah, that is exactly who we have batting cleanup for us is going to be our catcher. Now, he doesn't have speed, but he definitely does have power, and we have a little bit of lagginess happen as that first pitch goes down and lost a little bit of control on it. Let's see what we can do here with this runner in scoring position. And here comes that pitch on the inside with an off-speed pitch called for a ball. Looks like that first pitch did get called a strike because we weren't able to hold up on the check swing. So 1-1 is the count to Cochran. And Kingman delivers, and Cochran's going to drive that one out to left field, and it will fall in for a hit. We're not able to get Cruz around third. That was a good play by that left fielder to get that ball in quickly, but Cochran does stand at first base right now with a single here at the top of the first, moving Cruz over to the third base spot. All right, so here we are still in the top of the first inning, man on first and third, only one out here as Jim Reed comes to the plate. And that one's going to be high and out of the zone, unable to make contact with it. So 1-0 is the count to Reed. And Kingman gets set, and he delivers that one home, and that's going to be just high and outside as well. 2-0 is the count to Reed at this time. Now with man on first and third, we got a good opportunity to add some more runs to the board. See if we can come through. And that one's going to be in the zone for strike number one. So 2-1 is the count to Reed. Hopefully he can get this runner on third, Cruz home. And swing and a miss on the inside fastball right there. Looks like we were swinging the whole way and just could not make contact. So the count is now 2-2. Kingman comes set and delivers the pitch. And they're going to get struck out. Should have followed through on that swing, but held up. And that's going to be out number 2 here in this inning. And now to the plate is going to be Jim Doyle. Coming up, he's sporting a .289 batting average on contact season. First pitch is a high fly ball. He got good contact on that one, but it's not going to be enough, and that's going to be an easy out to center field. And that is held at the top of the first base. First inning will end here with Martin Cruz getting the RBI double here, sending Hamill home all the way from second after the steal. Good job by this Longhorn offense. Now coming to the mound is going to be Chad Geringer. He's got 2 starts with an 0-1 record and an 8.22 ERA. He's only pitched 7.2 innings, so he's had definitely some rough stints out there on the bump. Hopefully today we can get something a little bit better out of him. And to start it off for the Cowboys is going to be Freddie Harper, batting almost 300 on this early season. And the first pitch to him is going to be a ball just barely on the outside. And that will bring the count to 1-0. That ball didn't look like it could have gone either way once again in the zone. But they called it a ball. So 1-0 is the count, and here comes the delivery. He hits a little pop-up too short to second base, actually. And that one gets a little caught out. No big deal for the second baseman as the Longhorns get their first out of the game. Now looking at the starting lineup for the Cowboys, Johnny Redd will be second. Doug Vasquez coming in at third. Ozzie Valido batting fourth. Garrett Frost fifth. And so on down the lineup. They got a lot of good hitters, though. Let's not be mistaken. So they are 7-6, but they got a lot of talent on their roster as well. So with one out here in the bottom of the first inning, Geringer delivers that first pitch of ball as he tries to get that one past Johnny Redd, who scored a 178 batting average on the season. And that next pitch will be fouled down the third base line, and that evens the count up at 1-1. So Geringer delivers, and Redd gets a good hit, but pulled it too quick on the swing and pulled it foul, making the count 1-2. Now Geringer delivers that one, and another foul ball. Redd is really fighting at the plate to stay alive with the 2 straight fouls right there. So 1-2's the count. Here comes the pitch. It's a high fly ball to center field. Hamill's chasing up underneath it, and he'll come down with it for the second out of this inning. A pretty good catch by Hamill. It looked like he had a read on that ball the whole way through. So now third for the Cowboys lineup is Doug Vasquez, sporting a .209 batting average on the season. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Longhorns still lead 1-0. And that first pitch will be a fastball down and away, and it goes just outside of the zone for a ball. 1-0 is where we stand. Now Geringer's next pitch is going to be an off-speed pitch on the outside corner of the plate. That does fall in for a strike, so the count is even up at 1-1. Now Doug Vasquez needing to make sure to take care of business and get on base to give their cleanup hitter a shot in this one. And that next pitch is going to be high out of the zone for a ball. Slider going up is a pretty dangerous pitch, not what you want to do too often. but luckily enough, 2-1 is the count. And that next one, he's going to foul that one to the left side, just unable to get to it. Pretty good line drive, so the count is now even up at 2-2. Garringer comes home. And he hits a high fly ball to left field. Perez chasing, and it looks like he is going to get underneath that one. And we have got a 1-2-3 inning for this Longhorn defense here to start out this series in Stillwater, as we still lead 1-0. Now we're going to advance a little bit up to the top of the third inning. Oklahoma State did tie it up with us there in the second inning, as their cleanup hitter Bolito did crank a solo shot. And now in this batter, we have 1-2 as the count after that foul ball. Looks like Cristobal Ramirez is not going to go down easy at this at bat. 1-2 is the count. Kingman delivers. He's got a deep drive to left field. Hard hit, and it's going to get over the wall. Ramirez gives the Longhorns the lead once again, 2-1 with that solo shot over the left field wall. A line drive hit coming off that bat at about 102 miles per hour. So not the deepest home run, but it didn't get very high in the air. But it did get high enough, and it got over that wall. So the Longhorns will once again take the lead in this game. 2-1 here in the top of the third inning. And he saw that ball and just squared it up. Ramirez came around, perfect timing, a great level swing with it, and just drives it out there to left field right over the wall. And that was a great hit by him. So now we're going to advance up to the top of the fourth inning with one man on first base, as we have the lead still 2-1 here, but we do have 2 outs in this inning with Fernando Perez, our left fielder, coming to the plate. Now he is 1 for 1 on the day with the doubles, trying to get another hit going here. And 1-0 is the count to Perez. Kingman comes home with it. Perez checks up on that one, but it came in for a strike anyways. And that count is now even at 1-1. So 2 outs here, top of the fourth inning. Longhorns lead 2-0, but Perez gets a hold of it. Deep drive to right field, and it's gone. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Fernando Perez doubles it up, gets a 2-run homer, and that will extend this lead to 4-1 for the Longhorns here in the top of the fourth inning. A no-doubt shot right over right field, and what a hit that was. Solid, perfect contact, and it got launched, and there was no stopping that ball from going out. And a great hit by a Longhorn left fielder, and that will give us a lead 4-1. Now we are going to move up a little bit further to the seventh inning, where we will bring in David Pena, who's played in 4 games for us here so far. Now his record is 0 for 1. Now with 4 appearances, generally means he's kind of maintained the status quo. Having an 0 for 1 record, yeah, you let maybe 1 inning get away from you, and you give up a lead, and that's just kind of how the game remains. That'll stick you with the loss. So 4-1 is the lead, bottom of the 7th inning. David Pena, his first pitch of the game, comes home, and that's going to be hit down left field line. Perez is chasing. He's going to get under that one easily, though, and that'll be the first out of the 7th inning. 1 pitch, 1 out for Pena. That is the best way to take them out. I'll say that. Now Lane O'Farrell is going to come up here for the Longhorn or Cowboy offense. And that first pitch is going to be down in the zone before a strike still. He doesn't have that much velocity for his pitches, but he can get them home and pass some guys. He can definitely use that speed to his advantage. And that next pitch is going to be lined out to Ramirez there at shortstop. So 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning for this Longhorn defense. And after those quick outs, we've got something working here with Pena in the 7th inning. 3 pitches, 2 outs. And here comes Luke Costello to the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Perez trying to make him 0 for 3. Chases down the line drive to the left field. Perez comes up with that one, and that will end this 7th inning, as the Longhorns still lead the Oklahoma State Cowboys 4-1 here in Stillwater. And we're going to advance up to the top of the 8th inning now. 2-0 is the count to Darren Cochran with 1 out here, as he fouls that one off, and that'll make the count 2-1. Cochran, he's 1 for 3 on the day, looking to have another multi-hit game. And Randy McGraw, the reliever for the Cowboys, comes in, and Cochran drives that one right up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit, a single for Cochran. He will be 2 for 4. Got another multi-hit game for that young man. Coming up, great offense for the Longhorns, showing some patience at the plate, making sure to get their pitch. Now, he didn't have the best timing on that one, but he has enough power to drive it up the middle. and that gets him on first base. So Cochran on first. Jim Reed comes to the plate, struggling today, 0 for 3 on the afternoon. And he drives that first pitch deep to left center, and it's going to bounce off the wall. Cochran, he's coming home around third. Will he score? The relay pass comes in, and it's going to be caught, and Cochran is thrown out at home. Darren Cochran, not known for his speed, but we did the aggressive thing, and he's unable to slide in to get that extra run we needed. A great relay coming from outfield to home plate. And now here comes Jim Doyle, also 0 for 3 on the day, trying to make something happen. The first pitch comes into him, and that's going to be a ball, 1-0. 2 outs here in the top of the 8th inning as the Longhorns fight to keep this inning alive. And he's going to drive that one deep to left, and it's just going to go foul. If it had just been a little bit further to the right, that we'd be talking about a 6-1 ball game. Now Jim Doyle 0 for 3. 1-1 is the count. He's going to hit that one right up the middle. It's going to be gathered up by the second baseman. Not an easy play, and he gets it to first, and that will end the 8th inning for us here in this one. So great offense. The Longhorns have 4 runs on 10 hits, while the Cowboys have 1 run on 3 hits. The pitching performance between Garinger and Pena, it has been a beautiful thing to see. Now here comes Fernando Perez to the plate as we take a look back at what he did in the 4th inning, driving that 2-run homer deep to right field, really giving us the separation that we needed to feel a little bit more comfortable coming off that 1 home run. On the day with 2 doubles and 2 RBIs total coming off that 1 home run. Now we do have a man at first base, so he does have other guys on the plate. We're on the diamond right now, trying to see if maybe we can extend this lead a little further. As Perez comes in, and here comes Jermaine Booker. Perez gets a hold of it. High fly ball. Does it have enough? It does. He's not going to make the catch. Another home run for Perez. Big fly on that one. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Perez, 43 feet on a 340-foot wall. 143 feet on a 340-foot wall. And that one will extend this lead out. He now has 4 RBIs, 2 home runs, 2 doubles, 4 for 4 on the day, as the Longhorns now lead 6-1 here in the top of the 9th inning. And we're going to go ahead and move on to the bottom of the 9th. 6-1 is still the score. Pena is going to close this one out for us, as this will be his 3rd inning of work. And that first pitch comes in at a strike down low, 0 for 1 on the swing and miss. Here comes the next pitch home. He hits that one up the middle. Gonzalez gathers it up and throws it over to first, and that's going to be the ball game right there. We will take game 1 of this series against the Cowboys. It is a 3-game set, so we do still have 2 other games to go, but we need to keep this winning ways alive right here. The Cowboys' obvious disappointment. Great pitching by this Longhorn staff, coming in only giving up the 1 run on the 3 hits. While the offense for the Horns gathered 6 runs on 13 hits. And some power shots done by Perez, showing us power that we really didn't know he had coming into this game. You know, being an outfielder, we know he has speed, but he's started to add the power to it, the contact, the timing. And that was really the separation for us, starting in the 4th inning and then following through with us in the 9th inning right there. And so we do take game 1 of this series. Now, like I said, it is a 3-game set. Game 2 of the series, though, I can just tell you we will end up losing game 2. So now here we are in game 3. We pushed it to extra innings. Okay, top of the 10th inning, man on third, 1 out. Cristobal Ramirez is at the plate. He's going to drive that first pitch foul. This is a rubber match game. We are tied 1-1, and this is a rubber match. So 0-1 is the count to Ramirez. McGraw comes home with it. Ramirez drives it up the middle. It gets past the second baseman. The man scores, Hamill. And Ramirez is going to be on first now, as the Longhorns will take the lead here in the top of the 10th inning, 3-2 in this ball game. That was a clutch hitting performance by Ramirez. Got good timing on that and drove it right up the middle without pulling it and causing it to be an easy ground out. He got it right past the second baseman. He was playing a little closer than he probably should have been. And right now we're going to check our bullpen. It looks like we're going to get a closer up since we've got the 1-run lead. Andre Hammond is what we're going to give him the shot to close. He's got 2 saves for us on the season. Now Cochran is going to come up 1 for 3 on the day with a man on first base. Longhorns leading 3-2 now in the top of the 10th, and Cochran fouls off that first pitch. That will make the count 0-1 to him. Randy McGraw is a pretty powerful right-hander, but sometimes if he's off, we can get that timing and we can start sending some big shots. Now Cochran swings and misses with that second pitch. A good off-speed pitch down in the zone. And a swing and a miss. So now the 0-2 delivery to Cochran comes in. That's going to get past the catcher, and we're going to send our man over there to second base. Ramirez, right? I mean, he gave it his time. Probably should have gone a little bit earlier. But that one will be ruled a wild pitch from McGraw, as Ramirez is over, standing now in scoring position, still with 1 out for the Longhorns on a 3-2 lead at the top of the 10th. The next pitch will be coming outside, fastball. Count is evened up once again at 2-2. Cochran still needing to protect the plate. McGraw comes home with the pitch. Outside once again. Another off-speed pitch, this time too far to be called a strike. So full count is where we are. 1 out, top of the 10th. Payoff pitch. Cochran drives it. Left center. Ramirez is going to score. Cochran is going to be around first. He's hoofing it to second, and he's going to get into second with a stand-up double. Darren Cochran coming through for this offense here, pushing that ball deep to the left center field wall, and that got easily allowed Ramirez to score it on a line drive, so we didn't have to hold up for a possible catch. And they fired it in there, but still unable to stop us. So the Cowboys are going to bring in Jermaine Booker. We already faced him in game 1. We saw what Perez was able to do to him. So now here we are. 2-run lead, top of the 10th. Still only 1 out in this game, though. And our first baseman, Harvey, is going to come to the plate as he'll face Jermaine Booker for the first time. Now, Eric Harvey, this is his first game action that he's had. So see what he can do. And he drives that one deep to center field on the line drive. Here comes Cochran home. They fire it. It's not cut off, and he's in. Cochran is in. Harvey with his first RBI of his career right there. First hit of the season, first RBI, and that was a big-time hit for the Longhorns as we have extended our lead to 3 runs here in the rubber match in Stillwater. Now with that 3-run lead, we're going to go ahead and advance to the bottom of the 10th inning here as we bring in Andre Hammond, his 3rd game. He has 2 saves and 3 opportunities. So I guess really this is his 4th game with 1 loss on his record. Trying to get this one closed out for the Longhorns here to take this series 2 out of 3. And that first pitch is going to be called for a strike. 0-1 is a count to Freddie Harper, leading off for the Cowboys. Second pitch comes in as another strike. 0-2 is the count, getting started early here. Hammond comes set and delivers a pitch, and that's just outside. Oh, man, that slider looked like it could have gone either way. I would be willing to bet it cut across that outside of the plate, but no go. 1-2 is the count. Swing and a miss on the next one. Andre Hammond gets his first man going down with an off-speed pitch. A strikeout for him. Harper just had no chance at it, as that'll be out number 1 for this Oklahoma State Cowboy offense. Now remember, they do have a man on second, so it's 5-2, but they could easily get at least one extra run, and we need to make sure they do not get a rally started in the same way we did. And Belito, who's a home run hitter in the first game, hits a high pop fly to left field in this one. That's going to be caught in by Perez, and he fires that one to the cutoff man. And so their runner will stay at second. So 2 quick outs here for the Longhorns as Hammond comes home against Cesar Cedeno for the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Is to the plate. 1 for 4 on the afternoon, and he's going to be 1 for 5. Harvey scoops that one up, and that's ball game, ladies and gentlemen. We will take this series here in Stillwater against conference opponent, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Big-time win by this Longhorn team. Good comeback. Way to finish it off in the extra innings. That is what you like to see. Now, this one was a big-time win for us. So we went 6-6, got the lead, and now we're back at 8-7. So we are 1 game up above 500, which, you know, 3-game set, you'd like to be 3 games over 500 when you enter in 6-6, but hey, I'll take the 1 game over the 2 out of the 3 wins out of this series. Good offense by this team. And with that in mind, I do want to remind y'all, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you have not hit it already. And if you did like today's video or college baseball, give us a thumbs up, as it really does help out the channel, and we greatly appreciate everything that y'all do for us here at Champ and Sons. Now, with that being said, continue watching for later on in the season as we advance through these months and get to the College World Series. And thank y'all for joining us, everybody, and I will see y'all in the next episode. So as always, stay safe, and well, y'all know how it goes by now, right? Later, y'all.